Hello everyone, I am founder of Brewing Wealth. I am an SIM certified research analyst and I have a 10 years of experience in stock market investment journey. अगर आपने मेरे लास्ट टू वीडियोस नहीं देखे हैं जो मैंने पहला वीडियो बनाया था हाउ आई जनरेट पोर्टफोलियो रिटर्न ऑफ 90% in a year and the second video was related to the comparison analysis for the Kalyan Jewelers and the PN Gadgil. Please check these videos will be very helpful for you. I will give link detail for both the videos in the description box as well as comment box, so please check. And your support is required for growing this channel, so please like, share and subscribe. Now let's move to the today's discussion. Today's topic is related to the how do I do stock analysis. So let's move. This is my disclaimer. This is VWID matrix. In the last two videos, I described what is the VWID matrix, but it was very brief. So I thought it will be good if I will share the more details about the VWID matrix and what are the checkpoints related to the this matrix. Okay, so I do all the investment decisions related to my investment journey through this matrix only. So BWID means Brewing Wealth Investment Decision Making. So I do personally refer to this videos and this matrix also. So in this video, I will share what are the segments in which I do analysis, in which the first one is sector analysis, operation, management quality, and evaluation. In the sector performance, both conditions may happen that it may be in favorable or unfavorable. Operation-wise, it may be favorable and unfavorable, and the valuation and management quality-wise also, it may be favorable or unfavorable. Now I will discuss more about these metrics. What are the deep analysis points? Based on that, we generalize it is favorable or not. So this is my checklist, what I check before any investment, before any small amount capital investment or large amount of investment. I always do and prefer these checkpoints to be made before any investment. So first point related to the detailed analysis of stock based on the last 10 years of historical balance sheet data. So in this case, what will I do regarding this point number one? For this point, what I do that I summarize all the 10 years of historical balance sheet data, which is available in the public forum. I generally refer this data from the BSE website, in which the different years annual reports are there, from where I extract the historical balance sheet data year on year basis. So it's very hard work job and more laborious job, but I like it. So I do that because it is necessary for my analysis purpose. So in this case, I summarize the data of historical balance sheet. Based on this data, we summarize the common form analysis of balance sheet as well as the find out the short-term and the long-term obligation of any company. So this way we summarize the historical data of balance sheet. The next point is related to the 10 years of profit and loss statement data. With the help of this, we calculate different types of financial ratios. What are the margins, operating margins, and the profit margins, net profit margins, and with the help of profit and loss statement, we also know that what are the dividends are there and which company is providing to their potential investors. So this data is also summarized by me based on the last 10 years. So, and the third point is related to the historical cash flow data. In the case of cash flow, we summarize the same for the 10 years. In the case, we generalize and summarize data with respect to cash flow from operation, from investment, cash flow from financing activities, cash flow from investment activities, and also know what is the expenditure and what is the free cash flow available with the company. This data is also sorry, required for the analysis point of view. Now come to the next point, that is the management quality. It is very essential because if the management quality is not good, then the above three scenarios may hamper for that company. So I personally recommend management analysis is very important. So please focus on these points during your analysis when you choose any stocks. First of all, needs to know the what is the management quality, how promoters strategy, what is their holding, if is there any promoter share holding or not, or is there any share placing. If share placing is increasing, then there is a chances of that they are selling their holding. So now come to the next point, industry analysis. Industry analysis we do for knowing the industry structure or sector structure in which the stock is trading. If stock is potential but industry has not potential, if management has potential but industry is not potential, then all the good things related to the management will be go in vain. So before investment, industry analysis is very must. Now come to the next point, that is the historical 10 auditor reports. I personally believe auditor report is must because sometimes that some scam in the current scenario scams are there by the management team. So no one knows. So and the current scenario, lots of people and lots of investors are stuck in their shares. So auditors reports is must to check if this is happening, then management quality can be identified easily. In what way and what is the roadmap, what is the pro, what are the cons of the management. So please go through it. And now come to the next point, that is the growth rate. Based on the historical data, we calculate the growth rate of any company. What is the future it may happen based on that. It is very essential part because because we cannot judge whether this stock's growth rate is good or not, but we need to check again and again based on the estimation of the for the future calculation. Now come to the profitability now come to the profitability of analysis. In this case, we generally do different types of return of capital employed, return on equity based on the last 10 years of data. And I also calculate the margin, net margin percentage availability based on the historical and the what can be done in the future as well. So these things is also necessary. Now come to the one more thing, it is very important because finding the uniqueness analysis of any stock so that it will perform in future or not. Because this is analysis, because if anyone is compete, because if any stock is in the market and the competitors will be there, so find out the uniqueness of that stock so that it can better than the others. So it is very important. So this thing needs to be finding out. Now come to the next point, it is also related to the valuation. So calculation for intrinsic values is good. So I do valuation modeling for calculating the intrinsic value and find out whether stock is overvalued or undervalued. If stock is undervalued, then we will find out the what is the maximum buying price considering the margin of safety. Because every valuation model has some assumptions. For avoiding that assumptions, it is necessary or mitigate that assumption. So margin of safety for before buying any stocks, this should be there. And last not the least, find out the exit price of stocks. So with the help of this valuation model, I also calculate buying price, I also calculate the exit price. So these are the checkpoints. Based on that, I made this. So sector analysis, operations, and management quality and the valuation. So these things are happened in my VWIT matrix. Now come to the some examples. These examples already shared in my last video. That is the comparison analysis for Kalyan Jewellers versus PN Gadgil. So I have given the same example. In the both the cases, sector operation and managements are favorable and the valuations are not in favorable in nature. The same case was related to the Kalyan Jewellers also. Sector performance favorable, operation favorable, management quality favorable, but valuations are overvalued. So these are my observations. These are only for education and awareness purpose. There is no buy, sell, or hold recommendation. So this is from my side. Thank you everyone, and your support is required for growing this channel. And continuous asking questions and queries and feedbacks are required for growing me and my learning as well as your financial health also. Thank you everyone.